Very good morning to my dear students and welcome to our social science class. So today we are going to start with a new topic, that is new social and political group. Let's begin our class with the topic to know it better what changes took place in the 1000 years. Very good morning, my dear students. So today we are going to start with the new topic, that is new social and political group. So till now we have come across about the manuscripts, inscriptions, and many sources of studying history. And basically we are talking about 1000 years, the changes about the new and old terminologies, and also the changes in evidences, and also in terms of detailed information which have changes as a passing of time. So today we are going to start with a new social and political group. So when we talk about this particular era between 700 and 1750, we are talking about the 1000 years, the changes that took place in chart in this 1000 years. And in this 1000 years, many development took place, like not only in terms of social, economic, but also in terms of technologies, then advancement of ideas, politics, economics, etc. Economical ideas, everything was being, introduced, and also many ideas were being brought up by various people. Right, so there was much more development in technologies, there was much more development in ideas of people, and also historians challenged to, and there was a huge challenge for the historians because of the scale and variety of development that occurred over this 1000 years. Right, so let us start. So at different moment in this period, new technologies made their appearances, like the Persian wheel. Like the Persian wheel, which is used in irrigation, which has become very which has become very easier for the people for irrigation, and also to irrigate the fields. And next, the spinning wheel in weaving, charkha, already you have come to know about it, and firearms in combat. So for war and for battle, firearms were also used. So along with the development in technologies, even food beverages were introduced in the subcontinent, that is in India, like potatoes, corn, chilies, tea, and coffee. And all these innovations were brought by the people from different areas. They not only brought the potatoes, corn, chilies, tea, and coffee, but they brought other ideas with them as well. So as a result, there were changes in the ideas regarding economic, political, social, and cultural changes in India. So between the period of 700 to 1750 or 1700 century, so that between 1000 years there was changes that took place both in technology as well as in terms of food habits, in terms of lifestyle, and also in terms of standard of living. So new things were introduced in this period. Okay, so this was also a period of great mobility. Now when we say mobility, we are saying about the migration which was happening. People travel from one place to another in search for opportunity for jobs. They travel long distances in search for opportunities like jobs, their workplace, etc. Right? So the subcontinent held immense wealth and the possibilities for people to carve a fortune. So India was so rich in resources. The people from outside, they came here, they settled down there, and there was a much more portion which actually helped India to become more rich. Any person in India can become rich because of its immense fortune and wealth which was available there in India. So one group of people who became more important in this period were the Rajputs, which we call today. Also they were derived from the name as Rajaputra, means the son of a ruler. Rajputs, you remember, agar Rajputs ye hote hai, wo hote hai, in that Padmavati movie. So between the 18th and 14th centuries, the term was applied more generally to a group of warriors who claimed Kshatriya caste status. So we came to know about the four status before: Brahmins, then Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras, right? So basically the Kshatriya groups was referred to as Rajputs, right? They demand and they claim to be as warriors, and they claim to be from Kshatriya caste status. So not only just the uh, the son of the ruler, but also the sections, soldiers, commanders, armies who served the who served the armies of the different monarchs all over the subcontinent, means India, were given the title as Rajputs. Okay, so we came to know that who are known as Rajputs, the son of the ruler, chieftains, soldiers, and the commander who served the armies in the different monarchs are known as Rajputs. So the main feature of a Rajput is extreme discipline or valor and a great sense of loyalty. They are very loyal to their job. They are loyal to their people. They are the most important qualities of Rajputs, which were written by the poets and the bards. Another group of people known as Marathas, Sikhs, Jats, Ahoms and Kayasthas. Kayasthas were the caste of scribes and secretaries who also gained the political importance at that time. So we came to know that the advancement of spinning wheel, then Persian wheel, then changes of lifestyle. Of course, we came to know about various food which were imported from outside, and also along with the food, the ideas were also bought by the people from outside because there was a lot of mobility at that time. And also we came to know about the different groups of people, and also the Rajputs, which were being told as most disciplined and also the loyal people who served armies. Then they were known as chieftains, commanders, and the son of the rulers. Okay, and there were other 5 important groups known as Marathas, Sikhs, Jats, Ahoms, and Kayasthas. So after that, there was the advancement in the agriculture by clearing of forest. So forests were cleared because they have to extend the agriculture to feed the entire population and also for the profit. And there was faster and more complete in some areas than in others. So in few areas there was more extension of agriculture, and in few areas there was not much more. And because of the clearing of forest, the habitat of the forest dwellers also changed. They migrated to various places in search of jobs. Okay, and others started tilling the land and became peasants. So whoever lived in the forest, even though they didn't go outside, but they became peasants by tilling the land, right? So peasants influence the new peasants groups gradually began to be influenced by regional markets, chieftains, priests, and monasteries and temples. They became part of large complex societies that were required to pay taxes and offer goods and services to local lords. So even though they didn't go outside, but they had to pay a lot of taxes to people like the markets, then chieftains, priests, monasteries, and at temples. So as a result, significant economic and social differences emerged among the peasants. So there was difference between the peasants in terms of the economic and social differences. So some possessed for productive land and also kept cattle, and some combined artisanal work, means what? The artistry work like making of pottery, weaving, then basket making, everything was included along with the agricultural activity when the agricultural activity seasons was not there. So as society became more differentiated, people were grouped into jatis, means what? For example, a Brahman can be grouped into different subcaste, a Kshatriya can be grouped into different subcaste. Okay, so based upon the power, the first group was given more priority because of power and wealth. Okay, and ranks were not fixed, but it was influenced by power and resources controlled by members of the jati. The status of the same jati could vary from area to area. Maybe in this area, the the different castes are having different power, and also the status were different in various areas depending upon the power and wealth. So jatis frame their own rules and regulations to manage and conduct of their members. So there were rules and regulations which were set up by the jatis. These regulations were enforced by an assembly of elders. Okay, described in some areas as jati panchayat. Panchayat, you know, right? A group of 5 elderly people who make decisions, take necessary actions in villages, and they solve problems also. Likewise, in jati also they are known as jati panchayat, who are assembly of elders. They form new rules and regulations, and they are enforced by this jati panchayat. But jatis were also required to follow the rules of their villages. Several peoples were governed by chieftains. Together they were only one small unit of a state. Chieftain means a person who is above the jati panchayat. So somewhere being governed by the several villages were being governed by, for example, this is a village, this is a village, this is a village, this is a village. So everyone is governed by one chieftain, and they have to listen to this particular chieftain, and entire village is known as one small unit of a state. Okay.